And the air was just right for Skyrim. It's never wrong for Skyrim, really. So we're going to try out a few different things here today. One of the things I want to do is I want to see exactly what's the frame rate gain from using Skyrim Upscaler. Because yeah, I'm still thinking about the Wabbajack in the back of my head, and I can't include the upscaler. Um, so yeah, I'm curious. We've got it set up for full screen, 3440 by 1440 resolution in Beth INI with recommended tweaks and ultra settings. And we cranked everything up, view distance and all that, cranked to 30, because that's the way I used to play before I was using Mod Organizer 2. So technically I know the game can do it with my hardware, but I don't know if it can do it running on the virtual file system of MO2. That seems to take a little bit of the overhead that I had out of the equation. But I want to see how it's going to run without the Skyrim upscaler from Pure Dark. So I went into display tweaks and I changed that to full screen also, and borderless upscale, although we're not upscaling. And then I turned on TAA rather than using the DLAA that's part of Pure Dark's upscaler. So we're going to see how that looks for one, and how the frame rate looks for two. And then we're going to try it with the upscaler on and leaving the settings at ultra and see what that does. And then also doing the upscaler and dropping the settings some. Because that seemed to be where I got the best frame rate, but we're going to test it again. So we're doing a little bit of testing today and want to know if this is even viable without, something that's behind a paywall that I wouldn't be able to include in the Wabbajack. And I don't really want to put out a Wabbajack and go, oh yeah, well you got to go and spend $5 over here. No. Okay, it's everything should be freely downloadable for a Wabbajack, you know. I still dream. I still have my dreams. And my headache's going away. I was up on the roof this morning putting up Christmas tree lights. So yeah, that was fun. Because once I got them all up and strung out and everything was looking like I thought it should be looking, um, I went and plugged it in, and I had one string that was really, really dim. And then I had about a 3-foot section that the lights weren't working. And these aren't lights you can just change. These were designed by somebody who really doesn't like Christmas. They're like, it's a string, right? But every so often a string hangs down with 7 or 8 lights from it. And on the very bottom is a plastic star, okay, that gets tangled in everything. So whoever designed these really was a masochistic person, and I'm sure they're over wherever they are laughing their butts off at, poor people like me up on the roof trying to untangle this mass of twisted wires to hang Christmas lights, you know. Um, so after a few curse words and throwing out one of the strings that was dim and kind of faking in the area that wasn't working, I finally got it all going, and then got some food. But yeah, I thought Wabbajack was annoying and frustrating, and not nearly as bad as those Christmas tree lights. So I don't recommend getting them or putting them up. So this is running at 30 frames a second here. I don't know why. Technically, that should be running at 60. Unless it turned on VSync. I'm guessing it turned on VSync, which means we're not going to get a good test, and we need to go turn off VSync. All right. Yeah, quit. All right, let's go back here. I'm think when I reset Bethany or Beth I and I, however you want to say it, that it turned on VSync, the game VSync, and the game VSync sucks. So no, VSync is not on. I wonder why that was lagging so much. Okay, so 3440 by 1440 full screen. You know what we should do? So we're at 6515. Projected UVs are on. 200 skin trees. All the reflections. Shadows at 4096. Ambient occlusions turned off. Screen space reflections are turned off. Rain occlusions on. We have the anisotropic lens flare off. The lens flare off. Interior God rays are on high. 6,000 particles. So all that's good. All right. Let's take a look at it here and make sure it's good. So we want to go here. No. No. Yes. All right, let's take a look at this. So it should have a VSync present interval, which should be at 0. So max skin decals per actor is 60. What's up, going? So we're at the 6515. All right, let's check the prefs. Clouds, controls, decals, 350. Display, borderless is off. Full screen is on. Volumetric lighting enabled. (4096) shadow map. 3440 by 1440. VSync present interval is at 0. Grass is on. Okay, that's all looking good. Let's go fly a kite. All quiet here, just having wintry weather. Hey, what's up, JG? So first thing I want to do is I want to make sure that this is on. And it is. I want to make sure that this is on for windowed and full screen, and if that is on, that's on. So now we need to go here. We need to make sure that program settings, you know what we can do? Let's go back to global. Let's turn on image scaling. And we'll leave the sharpening filter at, I don't know, 25%. Okay. Then we'll go back here. That's using the global settings. That's off, off, off. 30, all. We want to set that at our actual GPU. Still says all. CUDA fallback. System fallback, no system fallback, driver default. I have no idea. Well, prefer system fallback. Ultra low latency, max frame rate is off. G-Sync compatible. OpenGL should be on performance, although it's not a GL process. Prefer maximum performance, highest available. On, allow, high performance. On. VSync here should be on. Let's apply that. And then we're going to check our